Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Boba7772, and today I'm bringing you a review of the new Walking Dead Comic Series 4 action figure of Paul Jesus Monroe. So without further ado, let's get started. So this character looks really awesome. This is actually our second action figure of Jesus. The first was a convention exclusive, I think, for New York Toy Fair. He looked really cool. It was his default all-out war costume with like the long hair hanging down and the beanie, pretty much like his first appearance and everything. But this is the first figure to be made based off of a look from issue 127 and onward, which is A New Beginning, which I think is awesome, and I can't wait to see like Rick and Carl, maybe even Michonne in this, get up for the current comic book timeline. So yeah, the packaging is pretty simple. Down here we have Paul Jesus Monroe, Wave 4, and then all the logos for the comic thing down here, Image, Skybound, and Mcfarlane. It's over grayed out zombies. If we look up here, it's the Walking Dead logo with some blood stains, 13 plus, over the black and white zombies again. And then if we get to the back, you can see the figures lined up from left to right are Abraham Ford, Paul Jesus Monroe, Carl Grimes, and a pincushion zombie. So yeah, this figure looks incredible. Let's open him up and see what he's made of. Alright guys, I've opened him and turns out he is made of plastic. So this figure is really cool, but one thing I need to stress, because I completely ruined this, is when you take the sword out of the packaging, you have to be really careful, because I'm usually a bit aggressive when taking things out of the packaging. So when I did it, the sword kind of broke a little bit. And here's what I mean. At the very end down here, at the end of the hilt, there was a circle thing that I guess was just supposed to be there, and it broke off, so that sucks. But let's take a look at the accessories first. First of all, we have this sword, which is pretty much a basic sword. It has a really cool handle, kind of a brownish yellow color, and then the blade itself is silver with a red blood splatter, which looks really cool. And in this hand we see just a basic pistol that he can hold. Unfortunately, he does not have a pistol holster on him, but I'm guessing that that's probably in continuity with the comic book itself. So the articulation that this figure has is a ball-jointed head that rotates around 360 degrees, shoulders rotate around 360 degrees and rotate outward, elbows rotate around 360 degrees and downward, wrists rotate around 360 degrees, both where the wrist is and where the hand is, or the arm is. And his hand also moves backwards and forward and backwards. The waist does have articulation, but it's kind of stiffened, so I don't want to really mess with it at the moment. His legs will will bend out to the side like this to get him in a really cool, position to where like he can kick zombies and stuff, which really makes sense with Jesus, because he's like one character that would really be able to use that articulation to its fullest. His legs also bend forward like that and backwards like that. His knees bend back and around 360 degrees, and then his ankles rotate around 360 degrees. So pretty much for this figure, it's a basic outfit. He's wearing like this black pants, black kind of shirt, and then armor around it. There's a little bit of armor on the chest and on the knees and legs, and it just looks really cool. He also has this holster for the sword, or I guess that's not a holster, I forgot what the word is, sheath or something. And then his face is, I think, pretty dead on with the new Jesus. It looks like the old one, but with his hair tied up. And he just looks really cool all around. So definitely a great figure. I would highly recommend picking him up. 5 out of 5. Really, there's no flaws to him, except for the sword is like super fragile, but that's not a flaw to the figure. If you want him, pick him up. I picked him up at Toys R Us for $14.99 plus tax, and I think that he's most definitely worth it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe for more, and until next time, Boba7772 out.